Hey, what if I told you that you're probably working harder than you need to? How would it be if I could share with you how you could do less and actually have your business grow? How would that be? I think we would all sign up for that. Well, in this episode, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you. So, if you're interested in doing that in your business, stick around. That's what we're going to cover in this episode. Well, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Rock Your Brand Podcast. I'm your host, Scott Voker, a serial entrepreneur on a mission to help you. This show is designed to teach you, to inspire you, to motivate you to take massive action and build a future-proof business. So, whether you're just starting out or taking your existing business to the next level, this is your home. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's rock your brand. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Rock Your Brand Podcast. This is episode 836, and I am fired up today because I'm going to share something with you that I really do believe will genuinely help you. It'll help you get more done in your business, but also, more importantly, get the right stuff done that moves the needle. This is something that I shared at Sellers Summit, the virtual event put on this year by Steve Chu and Tony Anderson, which was supposed to be a live event, but with this whole COVID-19 thing, it got canceled, and we did it live virtually. And it was very well received. But one thing that I covered was this exercise that I'm going to be sharing with you here today, which really allows you to see and identify what is currently working right now or has worked in the past. And then from there, how do we hone in on that? How do we do more of that? A lot of times we think just because we're busy, well, that means that we're being productive. And that's not true. And I think that you would probably agree with that. So what I've done here is I've broken it down so you can really identify what it is for you in your business. And we're going to run through this exercise together. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn this over to a live recording that I did with my Take Action Morning crew. And if you haven't heard about that, you might want to come on over and hang out with us. It's where we do stuff like this here and go through these different exercises. And I'm showing up every single day right now, 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you're interested, you can head on over to takeactioncrew.com. And yeah, you guessed it. We talk all about things to do in our business and in our life to get massive results, and not by working harder either. But this episode here is going to be the recording that came from that. And you're going to hear me go through this exercise. So what I want you to do, though, is I want you to take some notes here, but I want you to do the exercise yourself. It's really important that you treat this as we are in a workshop together, and I'm going to run you through this exercise. So I really want you to do this. Now, if you want the show notes to this episode, all you need to do is head over to brandcreators.com/836. And let me just say, since we've done this whole rebrand, well, our show notes are kicked up a notch as well. Very well detailed, structured, and really allowing you to have better show notes so you can download these, you can use them as references, and this episode is going to really outline what I'm talking about. So again, you might want to head on over to brandcreators.com/836, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're ready to get massive results in your business, sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Moving the needle exercise. Reduce overwhelm and grow your business. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Right? Who doesn't want to reduce overwhelm and grow the business at the same time? Me, I do. If that is you, drop it in the comments. Is that something that you would be raising your hand right now if we were in that coffee shop right now together and I said, who here wants that? Raise your hand. All right? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. All right. So step one in doing this is part of this exercise, okay? And it's a lot of question, answer. When we ask ourselves a question, our brain has to come up with an answer. Even if it's not that easy, got to find the answer, right? Brain, question, answer, okay? So what area do you want to grow? All right, what area do you want to grow? And I'm going to run through an example a couple examples on how this would look and how we've actually applied this to our business. Okay. So what area do you want to grow? All right. So that's the first question. The second question, okay, or step 2 would be this. Number 1, what has worked in the past? Number 2, what takeaways and lessons did you learn from that? And then 3, what's the next step? All right. Now, I know some of you might be saying, Scott, this seems so darn simple. It's so obvious. It is. But we like to overcomplicate things. We just do. It's human nature. All right. So just promise me you'll go through this exercise, and you don't have to do it now. You can do it later. You can go back, watch this on a replay, whatever, or make notes as we're going through this. Step 2 is, number 1, what has worked in the past? 2, what takeaways or lessons, I should say. And then 3, what's next? All right. So then step 3 is create the plan and the process. All right. By looking at all of those things that we just uncovered. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example here. So what area do you want to grow? I'd be asking myself this question. I'm like, well, I want more website traffic, because you guys know I'm a huge fan of website traffic. If we get website traffic, monetization becomes easy. Okay. It just does. If we get the right people, and the right people coming to the website is also very important, by the way. I'm assuming that you would be doing the same, but we want to get the right people, right? The right people that are our target market. Okay. And so I want website traffic. The more traffic I get, I make more money. It's just the way it works. Like, even if I didn't sell a product, because we have ad networks that are running on our sites, if I increase traffic, revenue goes up. It's that simple. Plus affiliate sales go up, plus physical products, if we are selling them within that brand, go up. If we have a digital product, that goes up. Everything goes up. Okay. So that's what I want. I want that. Okay. So now let me just show you. So this screenshot that you're looking at right here is from a brand that we've been building for about 3 years. We're about ready to sell this brand too, by the way, which that was crazy. We sold it and was in LOI. And then from there, the buyer backed out during this COVID thing. And then we had to relist it. We relisted it and then found another buyer. And now we are going through that process right now, which I believe this is actually going to be better. I think it works out for a reason. This buyer is a better fit for the brand. But anyway, 736,385 page views as of January 1st this year. So this is our numbers, right? So you're like, okay, 372,880 users, new users. Okay. 383,691 users, right? Okay. We obviously have some traffic. I want to increase that. I want more. All right. So then what do? We dig a little deeper into our data, right? And you say, okay, well, let's see where the traffic's coming from. Well, you got social, which I'll show you where that's coming from, 177,514. And then you have organic search is 140,272. And then direct is 61,604. And then referral. But let's just not even go there right now. Let's just say the top one right now is social, right? So, okay, let's take a look at that. Let's dig into the social aspect. Pinterest. Pinterest is 107,179. Facebook is 70,266. And YouTube is 594. So what one do I focus on? Maybe I should focus on YouTube because everyone's saying that YouTube's the new craze, right? Not right now for us. Right now, Pinterest is working. Why don't I just do more of what's working and not worry about the YouTube thing right now? Why? Because we want to do it all, right? It's going to take more to get YouTube momentum in this scenario. Now, if this was reversed and YouTube was top and Pinterest was on the bottom, I'd be focusing on YouTube. I'm not going to focus on Pinterest, right? So I'm looking at the data. Now, these numbers might be large for you, but I have another brand right now where they're not as large as this. I think we had 22,000 page views in the one brand and 26,000 in the other brand. And that's taken about 7 months to get there. Okay. But we're doing the same thing, just in a smaller number. We're like, okay, Pinterest is starting to look like it's doing well. So let's double down on that. YouTube, not so much, right? So we're only doubling down on the areas that we can see the numbers, and then it's already got movement. It's already got momentum. It's already working, right? We don't need to create something new here as of right now. Okay. Until we max this out. Okay. So let's go through the example. So number 1, what has worked in the past? Well, my answer is creating pins for blog articles. So when we create a blog article, we create a pin. and then we put it up on the board, right? So number 2, what takeaways and lessons? By adding multiple images to be pinned allows more chances to get link clicks, creating more pins or create more pins. That's the takeaway, right? Adding more, if we add more pins of that post, different versions of it, we have, instead of having one chance, we got 3 chances of getting more traffic, right? So 3, what's next step? Go back to old posts and add pins, hire a VA, virtual assistant, to automate the process to scale. Make part of the process for all new posts. Okay. You see how simple that is right there? There's no complicated big funnel thing that we got to build, or there's no new messenger bot that we got to learn. There's no Facebook ad in here, right? This is just looking at what we already have working and doing more of that. How do we do that? That is it, right? So we're focused. We're tunnel vision on that. Why? Because we looked at the data, right? So step 3 now is build a process, a plan and a process. So what does that look like? Well, there's actually 6 parts here to this one. So 1, create more pins. 2, post in the blog article. So you can pin it just on the boards, or you can also pin them inside of the post so they're pinnable on someone else's board. And then 3 is add new pins to boards. 4, evaluate old pins, see the data, right? Looking more at the data. What ones have worked? Which ones haven't worked? Do more of the ones that have worked, right? 5, create more content around those topics. And then 6, hire a VA to manage. Only after we figure out that other stuff, right? So that's that. So now, what did we do? Just look for clues. That's all we're doing. We're looking for clues. And even if you only have a little bit of data, it's enough data to get clues, all right? To see what is somewhat working. So now I would move now to the second part of this. Okay, that's one part. And now I'm like, okay, website traffic. I still want more website traffic. One way that's coming in is the social side, right? The Pinterest side. We already proven that. There's another side that's organic. So I would move second to the list. Organic, already starting, organic meaning that there's articles that are getting picked up by search engines. Okay, we're getting traffic and quite a bit of it, 140,000. Okay, so what does that look like? Okay, so what do you want to grow? Google traffic. All right, so now I'm a little bit more specific. So now what do I do? Well, 1, what has worked in the past? Writing blog article content on questions and how-to information. 2, what takeaways, lessons? Google takes 3 to 4 months to index and search and start sending traffic to the website. This has drove targeted traffic, which increased product sales and ad revenue. Okay. 3, what's the next step? Find more keywords to write content on a regular basis, hire writers and content editors to automate the process to scale. That's it. Okay. It's already there. I don't have to overthink this. Already done it. Step 3, create the plan and process. 1, find the best keywords that rank. 2, write more articles around these. 3, post weekly content. 4, email list to amplify the content. 5, hire a VA to automate and scale. Everything is, I don't even have to think about this. I just have to go back, look at the data, and then have the data tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, right? That is it. All right. So a little bonus here for you. Okay. If you want to veer off on that target, if you're like, oh, but wait a minute, shiny object, I should be doing that over there because everyone's saying that we should be doing that. I'm going to give you permission to explore shiny objects only if you can answer this question. Okay. Will this help my current project or goals? Okay. Will this help my current project or goals? If yes, then you can allow 10% of your time per week to explore and learn this new thing. Only 10%. The other 90 needs to be working on the stuff you know works. The 10% we don't know, right? It's something new. It's kind of like thinking about going on a diet. You don't ever want to give up pizza, right? But you can't eat pizza every night. So eat it once a week, okay? Really doesn't add to your diet though, right? It doesn't add, but it gives you the craving. It gives you the fix of the craving, right? It satisfies that craving. But then you got to get disciplined. You got to go back to what's working, which is eating better, getting better sleep, like all of that stuff, right? I mean, that's common sense. All right, guys, I hope that you can see the power in really identifying what you need to focus on yourself in your business. Now, this will also help you with the shiny object syndrome that we all fall into. It's always more exciting to look at something new and say, oh, it's new, it's shiny, it's fun. But a lot of times we don't look back and see what has worked in the past and then redo that or build off of that. So I really want you to take this episode that you just listened to, that you just watched, and I want you to apply this. I want you to take action. All right. So also, just to remind you, the show notes can be found at brandcreators.com/836. And also, if you want to be part of our Take Action Morning Crew, all you need to do is head on over to takeactioncrew.com and you can join us over there. All right, guys, so that's it. That's going to wrap it up. As always, remember, I'm here for you. I believe in you, and I am rooting for you. But you have to, come on, say it with me, say it proud, say it loud. Take action. Have an awesome, amazing day. And I'll see you right back here on the next episode. Now go get them. Boom, boom, boom.